So our first problem is to determine the Lewis structure of HCO2H. We know carbon will make 4 bonds and oxygen will make 2 bonds, so I think that it makes sense for us to have an OH. And of course, oxygen will have 2 lone pairs. Now, how do I know that? The ODEC for oxygen is 2s2 and 2p4. 2 in the X, 1 in the Y, 1 in the Z. The bonds are the lone electrons. Here are the 2 bonds. And I have 1 lone pair, 2 lone pairs, consistent with what I've already written. So there's a second oxygen that needs to make 2 bonds, but I don't want a second OH because now carbon will only be making 2 bonds, and that's not going to be very stable. But if I have an oxygen that's making a double bond to carbon, and that oxygen has 2 lone pairs, then carbon's 4th bond will be to the second oxygen. This molecule is called formic acid. It comes from the Latin formica, which means ant. Formic acid is secreted by ants to properly digest food before they eat it. So that's the answer to our first problem. For the second structure for this quiz, C2H4. Again, carbon's going to make 4 bonds. So I'm going to draw both carbons. I can put 2 hydrogens on each carbon. And each carbon needs to make 2 more bonds. So we'll just make that a double bond. This is called ethene. It is the monomeric part of a very popular plastic called polyethylene that is used to make, among other things, the plastic water bottles that we commonly drink from. Lots of plastic polymers use ethene as a starting material.